What is good, Ninja? OJ over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today, we've got some awesome information for you guys. Like always, let's go ahead and get right into it. So, Teyon Japan says that they will reveal 2 new Nintendo Switch titles this upcoming week, and they promised that they won't be Wii U ports. But they didn't say anything about 3DS or PS Vita. No, I'm joking with that. No, we'll see what Teyon Japan has to offer. Now, I've played a few of Teyon games before, mainly on the Nintendo 3DS. They released some of the smaller eShop games, and they were pretty good for what they were selling it for and the style of game and the system that it was released on. I don't necessarily remember. I just remember contacting someone on the Nintendo 3DS as far as a contact via email and reviewing some of the Teyon games. One of them wasn't very good, and the other one was kind of good. Some type of like Cube Knights or something like that. It was okay. So either way, we'll see what they have to offer on the Nintendo Switch. They're already trying to preface it or try to say, hey guys, it's not going to be Wii U ports, so it's not going to be the same thing. But like I did say, I was joking, but they didn't say anything about PS Vita or 3DS ports. But we'll see what happens. So the thought process here is that it's not going to be another port of something else. So we'll see if that actually happens though. And I think that people should look forward to this. Obviously, with the good sales of the Nintendo Switch, you're going to continue to get third-party developers coming out and announcing games and talking about different stuff here, and Teyon Japan is no different. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have to offer. Hopefully some type of cool RPG, because that's kind of what they specialize in when it comes to things, maybe on a smaller scale. Get some nice eShop RPGs or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool for the Nintendo Switch going forward. So what do you guys think about what Teyon Japan, even if you know about them or not, what do you think about 2 brand new titles coming to Nintendo Switch or being revealed to Nintendo Switch this week? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving into the next article here, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection International is leaving Japanese fans a bit peeved, including the one and only Platinum Games Hideki Kamiya. So shout outs to Go Nintendo for the article here, and here's what they had to say on the matter. So the other day there was a report that Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection is seeing a release in Japan, as well as Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection International. All seemed to be good and everything was fine until Japanese fans actually read the fine print on the title for it, and that fine print always gets you. But Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection International content is, quote, based on the overseas version. The titles, voicing, and text will all be in English. Now, on top of that, the Street Fighter Alpha series, which is known as Street Fighter Zero in Japan, is using English names and titles. Now, the decisions have made a lot of Japanese fans quite upset, especially after Street Fighter on the Nintendo Switch sold over 100,000 copies on the Nintendo Switch in Japan alone for an old game. So pretty good. There's a lot of Street Fighter fans on the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, they're definitely raising their voices here. Now, many are taking to social media to voice the concerns about this. Now, among the upset as far as Japanese user base is Platinum Games' Hideki Kamiya, and he said on Twitter that the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection's Japanese release was lazy and nothing but a quick cash grab by Capcom. So Hideki Kamiya never really is one to mince his words, whether he's talking about people who are dumb enough to ask him for Bayonetta 2 and Bayonetta 3 on platforms outside of what Nintendo has to offer, or if it's talking about just breaking the rules of his own Twitter account. He never really holds back too much, and if you're looking at this right here, he's pretty upset about it, and I would say absolutely 100%. This is extremely lazy by Capcom to not get the actual versions for the Japanese release, considering how popular the Street Fighter franchise has been over the years, especially the older ones, and seeing kind of what's going on. The fact that they didn't even bother, that they said, okay, we're just going to do this one release and that's it, and then you're having games essentially in the languages that aren't even there for them. Now, we'll see if Capcom makes some adjustments because of the outcry or anything like that, but I think it's quite ridiculous that all of the names and the titles, everything is going to be in English there. They're not even going to be using the traditional Japanese names that people have grown accustomed to over the past 30 years. I think that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. This is supposed to be a love letter to the fans. This is supposed to be for the fans, and then you're not even really treating them them right in terms of where the game originated from. You know, Capcom, this is so weird on their end. And yeah, it's a quick cash grab, but it's even a quicker cash grab since they don't even want to put the games in the original titles and everything like they're supposed to be for Japanese users out there. So I definitely feel that this is going to affect sales across the board unless they get it fixed. So hopefully they do, so Japanese gamers can get the same quality experience that we're getting in terms of the localized version here. So what do you guys think about all this as far as what Platinum Games had to say in addition to Capcom being kind of lazy here? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving into the last article here, I normally don't talk about iOS or Android games outside of like Pokemon Go maybe sometimes, or Animal Crossing, the Pocket Camp, or whatever Nintendo's doing, but one mobile game has caught my eye, and the reason why it's caught my eye is because it's based on one of my favorite anime of all time, and that is Yu Yu Hakusho, which is to me a top 3 anime of all time. It's still one of the best. You can watch it today and seriously have a blast. It's really good. But there is a turn-based battle RPG based on Yu Yu Hakusho, and it's called Yu Yu Hakusho 100% Majin Battle, and that's essentially what this game is all about, man. It's a turn-based classic RPG where you can team up with all of your favorite heroes from the Yu Yu Hakusho franchise, from the anime, and you can battle it out in turn-based battles. It seems, based on their website that they have there, they're going to have all of the licenses in terms of the music, in terms of the voices and everything. It looks pretty good so far, and it brings back some great memories, but not great memories of Yu Yu Hakusho games, because a lot of them have not been good. I know that there was one apparently that was good on the Game Boy Advance. Unfortunately, I have not played that one yet, but I would love to see Yu Yu Hakusho brought to Nintendo Switch. Imagine, not this game here, because I mean this mobile game is probably going to be pretty good. I've played some of the mobile Dragon Ball Z games and the mobile Naruto games. They're all okay for what they're trying to do, nice systems and all that, and aren't bad by any means, but it's just the whole touchscreen and not the real type of combat that I'm looking for when it comes to a normal console release. I would love to see whoever owns the license for that. Is it Bandai Namco? I'm not even sure who owns the license for video games when it comes to Yu Yu Hakusho. I would love to see them make a full game for the Nintendo Switch as far as that franchise goes. The last game that I remember playing from Yu Yu Hakusho was the Dark Tournament game on the PlayStation 2, and that game was trash. Absolutely horrible. And since then, I'm not sure if there's been another game released after that or whatever the case was. Either way, the Game Boy Advance one, I still have to check out that one. I'm not exactly sure when that was released compared to Dark Tournament on the PS2. But man, like, I would really love a brand new Yu Yu Hakusho game on the Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One, whatever. Just bring one out. It could be an action game. We're seeing My Hero Academia come out. We're seeing Attack on Titan. We're seeing all of these anime games pop up, and then Yu Yu Hakusho just gets left behind for some reason, even though it's still extremely popular to this day. And I know I haven't talked about this mobile game much, but there isn't a ton of information. They're just saying, hey, turn-based, you're going to be able to fight, and you're going to have all of the characters here. It's going to be RPG. So I mean, yeah, it's probably going to be solid, but I just want to see a brand new game for the Nintendo Switch. I think that would be beast here. That would be so good to see that game on the Switch, to where you can take it anywhere that you want. Even if they made like a cool action RPG or even a turn-based RPG based in the franchise, I don't care. At this point, I'll try to take anything just as long as it's good. Just as long as it's good and it's on the console so where I can play it normally. I can play it on my TV, play it on the go. I think it would be a dream. And honestly, they should think about that, considering the Nintendo Switch's popularity, how you're going to have the portable fans and the home console fans picking up the system. I think the Switch could be really good to resurrect Yu Yu Hakusho. So what do you guys think about this in terms of the mobile game, in addition to your thoughts on Yu Yu Hakusho? Any of the games that you've played? Have you played the Game Boy Advance one? Have you played the Dark Tournament? Did any of you guys like Dark Tournament on the PS2? I'm pretty sure there's some other games out there that that I haven't played yet on this franchise, but I really want something new, something with modern tech. I think it could be really great going forward. So what do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the interwebs, in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon and YouTube live gaming page and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you ninja for the next video. Peace.